On the Jubilee Alliance has received a shot in the arm ahead of the reopening of Parliament and Senate after signing a deal with Amani coalition and 5 other smaller parties represented in the 2 houses. Among the small parties that signed the deal include PDP and CCU that supported the court coalition in the just concluded elections. Also joining the Jubilee team officially is the Kiraitu Murungi-led Alliance Party of Kenya. And joining us on the line is Patrick Amimo, who is at Uhuru resident. Maybe you can bring us up to date, Amimo, on what is happening and so far the decision made.
Thank you, Njoka. Right now we are at the President-elect's residence where the Jubilee Alliance has signed an agreement, a post-election agreement with the Amani coalition, which brings in UDF and the National New for Kenya party. Other parties that signed the deal are the APK, CCU, Ford People, PDP, and Kadwasili. And in this agreement, they have agreed to work together, especially to forge a united front in Parliament as they push the agenda for the Jubilee Alliance. And the President-elect Uhuru Kenyatta says that they have to forge on with their agenda because they had promised Kenyans on things to do. And he says that even as the court process carries on, they are soldiering. For all their part, they are soldiering on. And the Jubilee Alliance will accept any verdict that the Supreme Court will make, whether in their favor or not. So they say they are ready to work to accept the verdict that will come from the Supreme Court. Joker?
All right, Amimo, I'm just curious. We know they're signing the post-election coalitions, but did they mention anything to do with the petition?
Yeah, indeed, they did talk about the petition. They say their opponents in the court coalition have a right also to seek court redress. But they said they were concerned. They said that people should not come out to the streets and demonstrate, but let the battle be inside the court corridors and not in the streets. So they say they wanted they sent a message of an appeal to Kenyans to remain peaceful and let the courts do their work. Because they say they are ready to accept whatever decision the Supreme Court will make, whether in their favor or not. They are ready. Whether the court rules in their favor, they are ready to forge ahead with their agenda. If the court rules otherwise, they are also ready for a runoff. That's what.
All right, we've seen parties like PDP, CCU, all from the court coalition moving away from that and joining Jubilee, and we also have Amani, presidential candidate or flag bearer, Musalia Mudavadi, there accepting to join Jubilee. What are they saying? Are they confident about this pact?
Indeed, for Musalia, he says for him, I think he says the elections are over, and he says from the numbers, the votes that the Jubilee coalition got from the voters, he says Kenyans did endorse them, and he says that's the Kenyan verdict, and he says there's no need for electioneering, keeping the country in an election mood. So he says we should forge ahead, and in as much as we do that, he also says that those in the court coalition have the right to petition their case through the courts and await the verdict. And the President-elect Uhuru said he congratulated Musalia's action to come and join the Jubilee Alliance, saying that this shows that you can compete and as well work together after the competition.
All right, Amimo, thank you very much. Patrick Amimo coming to us live from Uhuru's residence just to give us an update about the post-election coalitions as they've been formed there.